let's get real for a minute. Did you know that 70%, yes, I said 70% of moms feel guilt when pursuing personal goals? If you've ever thought, am I being selfish for wanting more than parenting 24/7? You're not alone. Imagine a life where you can pursue your dreams without feeling guilty. This video will help you get there. Let's break free together, starting now. Guilt isn't a sign of failure, but it's a sign that you're ready to grow. I've been there. When I first decided to pursue my dreams, I was drowning in guilt. Am I taking away something from my kids? But here's the truth. I learned following my dreams isn't selfish. It's necessary for me and my family, as it will be for you and your family. And as someone who has coached countless moms through this journey, I know exactly what it feels like and how to move past it. Let me share a quick story. One of my clients, Sarah, felt torn between going back to school and being present for her young children. After working together, she realized that her pursuit of education actually inspired her kids to value learning. This is the ripple effect of breaking free from guilt. In this video, we'll uncover where mom guilt comes from, bust the myths about being the perfect parent, and create a guilt-free action plan so you can pursue your dreams with confidence. By the end, you'll have action steps to take control of your time and energy guilt-free. And let's dive in. We're going to start with where mom guilt comes from. Society paints this picture of a perfect mom who's always selfless, endlessly patient, and whose entire life revolves around her kids. Does this sound familiar? But we want to get real here. That is impossible and unhealthy for everyone involved. When we add in cultural and family influence, maybe we've heard our parents say things like, family always comes first, or a good mom sacrifices everything for her children. My friend Maria shared that her mom constantly reminded her to put her kids' needs above her own. Breaking free from that mindset was a turning point for Maria and allowed her to be a happier, more present mom. We're also influenced by, of course, social media. Have you ever seen a picture-perfect mom with those immaculate homes and thought, why can't I be like that? Here's the thing. Those snapshots don't show the full story. Everyone struggles. They just don't post about it. Guilt isn't just a passing feeling. It can leave you exhausted, disconnected from your kids, and doubting your worth. Recognizing this emotional toll is the first step to taking back control. So, we've uncovered how deep these influences run: society, cultural, and even social media. Recognizing these roots help us start breaking free. Let's talk about some myths that keep the guilt alive. Myth number 1, good moms always put their kids first. Let me ask you this. How helpful are you to your family when you're exhausted and burned out? The truth is, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself doesn't mean that you're neglecting your kids. It means that you're modeling self-respect. Myth number 2, dreams are selfish. Let me flip that for you. Pursuing your dreams is one of the most selfless things that you can do. It teaches your kids to dream big and take action. For example, one mom I know started her dream of opening a bakery. Her kids, who now proudly help her create recipes, are learning teamwork and creativity. And myth number 3, good moms never ask for help. Asking for help doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. By asking for help, you're teaching your kids that teamwork is a strength, not a weakness. Delegating chores shows them how to share responsibility. We just busted some common myths that weigh us down. When we let go of these false beliefs, we create space to focus on what truly matters, which being your best self for you and your family. Now, let's figure out how guilt sneaks into daily life and what to do about it. Do you ever catch yourself apologizing for things that aren't even your fault? Or feeling like no matter what you do, it's never enough? Maybe you said no to an opportunity because you're worried about what others might think. These are all signs of mom guilt. A friend of mine, Tanya, felt guilty every time she left her kids with a babysitter to attend night classes. But she started reframing her thoughts by asking herself, what am I teaching my kids by prioritizing my education? The answer was brilliant and the value of hard work. Another sign is overcompensating. Are you saying yes to every request from your kids, even when it stretches you thin? Remember, it's okay to say no. In fact, it teaches your kids to respect boundaries. Recognizing these patterns is crucial, but awareness alone isn't enough. Let's explore how setting boundaries can create space for your dreams while still nurturing your family. Here's the thing about boundaries. They're not about keeping people out. They're about protecting what matters the most. And saying no to one thing means saying yes to something more meaningful. Small. Maybe it's saying no to a PTA project that you just don't have time for. Or carving out 30 minutes a day for yourself. My friend Lauren schedules yoga every Saturday morning, and it's her lifeline for staying grounded. Boundaries aren't just about time, they're about emotional energy. If a certain activity or conversation drains you, it's okay to step back and prioritize your well-being. This week, I want you to identify one thing you can delegate or say no to. Write it down and commit to it. Every boundary is a gift to yourself and your family. Boundaries empower us to say yes to what truly matters. But to sustain this, we need to reframe how we think about guilt. Let's explore that now. When guilt creeps in, ask yourself, is this thought helping or is it holding me back? Replace I'm failing my kids with teaching my kids resilience by pursuing my dream. Here's another idea. Practice gratitude. Write down 3 ways your dreams positively impact your kids. For me, I started noticing when I worked on my goals, my boys became more independent and confident. If you struggle to let go of the mom guilt, try this. Imagine your best friend in your shoes. What advice would you give her? Chances are you'd be so much kinder to her than you're being to yourself. Reframing your thoughts shifts your mindset, making guilt powerless. Now, let's take the final step and create our guilt-free action plan. Let's create a simple guilt-free action plan. First, we want to identify one small goal that we've been putting off. Maybe it's signing up for a class, starting a hobby, or even just scheduling downtime. Next, put it on your calendar. My neighbor Clara set aside 20 minutes every night to paint after she put her kids to bed. Over time, she not only rediscovered her passion, but became more energized and patient with her children. And we want to break our goals into small, manageable For example, if you want to start a business, begin by researching for 15 minutes a day. Small actions add up to the big result without overwhelming ourselves. Think of one goal, write it down, and schedule time for it this week. Share it in the comments because as a community, we are here to encourage each other, and I'm going to be your loudest cheerleader. With a clear action plan, you're no longer stuck in guilt. We're moving forward. Now let's wrap this up with some final thoughts and, of course, our next step. Mom guilt is tough, but it doesn't have to hold us back. Letting go of the guilt isn't just about you. It's about creating a happier, healthier family and showing your kids what's possible. Imagine living guilt-free and pursuing your dreams with confidence. Start today by taking one small step. And if you're ready for more, check out the next video on balancing career and family time with ease. It's packed with practical tips to help you thrive. I'll see you guys there.